So, Kyle, we're gonna switch gears over to the Premier League and
Let's go.
game week 35. Let's start with Liverpool because you guys played first. A 1-0 win over Newcastle. A very good goal by Naby Keita. Klopp
Very good.
rotated. Five changes. Henderson with his 50th match this season, making him the player with the most games in English football this season. I don't know if you knew that.
I actually did not know that. That's
Yeah,
very
so
impressive.
Jordan Henderson, he wasn't really the most popular player at Liverpool, but now he's the captain and he has been leading you guys very well though. But I think Newcastle didn't play too badly, but they were always offside, man. They were always
Dude, yes.
offside, and they didn't create a lot. And whenever they did, I could remember one really good opportunity. Gimaresh just hit it straight to Allison. So it was pretty much a game where after you got that goal, they were always in the match. They frustrated you a bit in terms of you guys only scored one, but you had 24 shots, 10 on target, man. You see what I'm saying? So
That,
it was
yeah.
it was still a dominant performance by Liverpool.
You could say dominant. I wouldn't call it dominant performance. It honestly scared me a little bit because those were the kinds of matches we would have last season
Hmm.
where we would have so many shots on target, so many shots, period, and we couldn't score. And that's kind of what led us into that period where we lost a bunch, that and the injuries. However, Newcastle, yeah, I agree with everything you said for the most part. I think they were dangerous at times. That just goes to show how great the high line is, like how disciplined it is. Newcastle were not prepared for that at all, and it showed in the number of offsides. Like they just,
Nine, Kyle.
it's
Have you
insane.
ever seen that? Nine
No,
offsides
they
in
were
one game.
always offside, always.
Nine offsides in one game. And I think, if they manage to keep themselves on side a bit more often, it could have been a different game. My prediction was spot on. I predicted a 1-0 win. I didn't
Mhm.
think it was going to be easy for you guys because these suckers have been playing well. And we have to face them next. They've been playing well, and it's one of the most remarkable Premier League stories ever, from the position that they were in to getting into the top 10, and they're looking good, and they still have a lot of injuries that they're dealing with. So
Yeah.
give it up to Eddie Howe and Newcastle, man. Newly taken over. They'll be back in the league next season. But look, listen, talk to me about that Naby Keita goal, man.
Oh, let me talk to you about it. That was a sexy goal, man. Everything about it, from James Milner's physicality to get the tackle at the beginning, link up between Jota and Keita. And Keita, dude, this is the kind of player that I want to see. This is what we know he could be. This is why Klopp got him. Composure in the box, patience,
That fake.
and finesse. That's
That
you,
fake, man.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh,
all up here. That's all up here. He said, I'm going to fake this guy out and I'm going to put it right between the defenders. It's money every time,
listen,
dude.
he needs to get a checkup, man. That was sick.
Oh,
I'm telling you, that was sick though. Because when it happened, I'm like, nah, you're not gonna score. But he scored, man. And VAR with the review, it was clean. Milner, that was
so
clean. But
clean.
but you can't really blame who was that? I think that was
Bobby
one.
and Cher.
Yeah, you can't really blame him because that was an interception. So that's why the touch was heavy because he
Right.
intercepted Milner's ball, but Milner did well enough to get that ball back before getting in contact with Cher, and the rest is history. Jota with another assist. He did get an assist versus United. So even though he's not scoring, he's chipping in with these assists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you guys rotated. Robertson played. Gomez. You had Konate playing as well. You had
Massive.
Naby Keita. I think Milner had a great game, man.
Yeah.
Milner was good. Luis Diaz again. You know what I mean? Seems like he's tireless. When Salah came on, he didn't look too good. He didn't look too good for me. He did get a couple chances that he wasn't too sharp. He wasn't too sharp, but
Dude, the
it's
substitutions made all the
yeah.
difference, man.
But Salah wasn't too sharp. That's just how I saw it.
Gotcha.
Sadio Mane, he picked up a yellow last season. He would have been sent off for that. I think
You
he
think
got
so?
yeah, because even though it's unintentional, it studs down into the goalkeeper's legs. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah, but Dubravka, man, he had a good game.
Why was that's something I just real quick, dude? Dubravka wasn't playing at all under the previous manager. I can't
Yeah, he
remember his
was
name.
playing what's his name,
Darlow.
man? Darlow, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I just never got that. I always thought
He was
Dubravka was a
actually
better
injured.
keeper.
He was actually injured.
Well, even when he was healthy, though.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he wasn't the number one at one time because I guess Steve Bruce was actually giving Darlow an opportunity, and then they had to bring him back because obviously, they were losing.
Yeah.
But it was a hard fought win for you guys, but you did it anyway, man. I was watching this game. I'm like, drop something. You ain't dropping nothing at all, man.
Never, dude. Never.
You ain't dropping nothing.
And that's what I'm thinking watching this Leeds match, bro. Same exact thing I was thinking.
You guys actually completed a double over Newcastle after failing to beat them last season, you know what I'm saying? And you went ahead temporarily. I have a big question for you, bro. How did the top
I know what it is too.
How did the top of the table taste?
Oh, dude, it felt so good. I was sniffing it. I was feeling it. It was great. It was good stuff.
Oh man. So
second.
Look, Kyle, City did go on to beat Leeds 4-0 after beating them 7-0 early on in the season. So that's 11-0 across, the entire season with Rodri scoring an important goal. Ake, Gabriel Jesus again, and Fernandinho with one from distance. And City pulled off a club record 16 away games unbeaten as well.
Wow.
5 changes, just like Liverpool. And importantly, Kevin De Bruyne got to rest out the whole game, which is good. But Phil Foden, man, this is a special player, Kyle. Listen, it ain't no hype or nothing. It ain't no, sometimes the media may hype up a player. This guy is damn good. And the thing is, he can play left, right, through the center, and he played the match as a creative midfielder, the Kevin De Bruyne role. I think he got 2 assists in the game, and the goal to the assist to Jesus. I don't know if you saw it, but it's mind blowing.
Dude, I've always been a fan of him. He's great. He's a phenomenal player.
It's mind blowing, man.
Yeah.
And I thought that Curtis Jones's career was taking that similar trajectory, but he's fallen off a lot in terms of his being prominent in the Liverpool team. He's gotten game time, but he's not a match winner. You see what I'm saying? Foden is a match winner. And he came up big, man. So now, and I've even run across an article that Pep Guardiola, was talking about how Phil Foden is filling in that role that David Silva left vacant.
Oh, yeah.
And David Silva just signed a 1-year extension with Real Sociedad as well. He's still playing. Do you believe Iniesta is still playing too? So that's crazy, man. And Phil Foden is filling in that role that he'll eventually take over altogether. Kevin De Bruyne is not going to be there for what? Maybe he has 3 more years max at City. You see what I'm saying? And
you don't think he'll retire with y'all?
3 more years? Kevin De Bruyne is about 20, 29, 30 now. So he doesn't look like a player that got a lot in his legs. Like he could go like for 37. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see that. Yeah.
So maybe 3 more years and he might call it a day. You know what I mean? He got a young family and everything. He might want to step away and do that. And maybe he'll have more kids too. He might end up with about 5 kids.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Go for it.
But for Leeds, sad for them that Liam Cooper couldn't start. He was injured in the warm-up. And then still, Dallas, man, that was a terrible knee injury.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's actually a fracture. And he was one of the players that's played every Leeds game since they came up. And I think they didn't play too badly. It was unfortunate that they conceded so many goals later on. They actually threatened a lot, man. At times I was like, oh my God, they're going to score. They have that, they're dangerous. I think they did, Laporte did have to clear one off the line one time from, I think, Dan James. They had some good opportunities, but they just weren't clinical on the day. Leeds are battling relegation now, Kyle.
Yeah,
they're battling relegation now. I actually, and the thing is, during the game, they were throwing a lot of paper on the field. I don't know if that was a way to throw off Manchester City, but they just crumbled up a lot of paper and threw it out on the field.
Well, clearly it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work, but it left a bad taste in my mouth. It
Yeah.
might, I that's just how I feel.
No, I'm with you. I don't have any tolerance for that.
I
There's got to
want
be a
them,
case
I
made for that.
want them relegated.
Because of that?
Just because of that, I'm petty.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, if that's the case, I want Everton relegated.
Nah, you know why I want Everton to stay in the league and Leeds
Ah.
relegated? Because Everton, you might look at Leeds and that's 6 points, but you look at Everton and there's uncertainty, and
Yeah.
I want some uncertainty when it comes to you. Okay,
Of course. Sure.
That's why I want Everton in the
enough.
league though. But look, both our teams won again. And, we're going to go into the next match day after the Champions League, which is match week 36. And we're going to see who first will buckle.